What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Big Mario, and we are back with our semi-pro series. And we got the Colts and Chargers week 1. I'm trying to see what unis I want to rock with. I think I'm gonna rock with the regular. Boom. So let's go. All right, man. So the Chargers are the least stacked team out of the 6. I had to trade Cash Connor from the Bills on over to the Chargers. 2 second-round draft picks and a first-rounder for Cash Connor. Cash Connor is an 88 or 89 overall. So he's going to develop probably into a 90, 91 within the next 2-3 games. But yeah, so that was obviously a great, a good trade, fair and even trade, if you ask me.
All right, Coach. Well, sunny Southern
we got a dual quarterback, a two-headed monster at quarterback that I'm excited to put on display today. But yeah, so we're about to see what we can do against these guys. This is the semi-pro franchise. The Chargers do not have any D linemen. They have 2 linebackers, 2 corners on this defense. 2 linebackers being Andre Wafer and Randy. Forgot his name. Randy Garcia, and then the 2 corners are Trey Thomas and Cash Connor.
Receptive throw on first.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. That was just a horrible throw, but hey, we'll take it.
And that'll bring up second down.
So going big nickel with this defense isn't necessarily recommended.
Between the 2 franchises, of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich. He spent 2 seasons as the
Actually, you know what? I'm talking out my butt.
2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC.
It could possibly work. Let's go. That's Cash right there, right?
They do not have good
should be.
The
See if Deuce comes out here real quick. So you see, quick look at the defense. We haven't done this with any of the teams. Might as well start doing it from here right now. So you see it. Randy Garcia, Andre Wafer, and then Trey Thomas and Cash Connor. Boom. So yes, Cash is Deuce. So he just laid that nice hit right there.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on
this defense actually could work. They have a very good D-line, so, or at least two good defensive ends. Oh, the secondary is going to get exposed a little bit. Oh, they already got to do 1 and 12.
Resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Hold up. I don't want to pause it too much, but I have to check something out real quick. Oh wow, they gave somebody number 12.
Start there to the
That's wild.
Attack to pick up the first.
I guess you got to move on quick, huh?
Officially over now.
Best way to get over Hardy.
Over the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So this guy's just throwing it like crazy on first down, just throwing it out of bounds or something.
So just gets rid of it.
I don't know what the point of that is, but hey.
If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Oh, let's go.
Throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's go. That was a good play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back
Waif
incompletions.
with Ebron. Waif on Ebron. Let's see if we can. Waif is more of an edge rusher, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh. But I got him at Mike right here. He's actually outside linebacker in the game too. That's how we created him.
2 yards is all they get on the completion. It's 4th down.
But I moved to the inside linebacker just so I could keep him on the field at all times on defense, unless he gets tired.
It's important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Very good return that
got some
time.
big shoes to fill if he's going to keep rocking that number.
And it'll be Charger football here as they
Jordan
take over.
Alvidrez is our QB. Like I said, he plays he plays quarterback for the Dallas Okras or the North Texas Okras or something like that.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he goes nowhere.
We got another 2 QB. We'll get equal spin, or we'll get some good spin. Derek Ingram. He plays for the Texas Colts.
Coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make
this team does not have any offensive linemen.
Second and 11.
I think we got like 4 running backs. Let's go. Oh, 4 running backs. Or
good effort there.
3 running backs and 2 receivers.
Shot, but it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And an alley to run.
First down, let's go.
Get this out to the 30-yard line. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. So first and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff to Brown here.
Let's go.
And they get him down.
That's Jay Brown from North Vegas.
Across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Busted open for Pat.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here.
Thought I was going to go straight out of bounds, so I had to hit him with that juke. Stay in bounds.
And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Brandon Marshall. No, not the wide receiver. A quality linebacker who can cover very well.
So we're looking decent after we picked up that first down.
Completion on first down.
So let's see if we can keep the momentum going.
Second and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
McMillan.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. On third down, it's Griffin.
Let's go.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Marquise Griffin, I think.
Yeah, once more, a strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Marquise Griffin.
Back to throw now on first down. So side here, and it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run. This is Brown.
Oh, first down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Oh, pass interference.
Incomplete. However, we do have
Let's
a
go.
flag down. Let's check
Let's
in with
go.
the referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact.
Right. This might be the dumbest call that I will ever make.
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
We're gonna
That's
go.
going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
We're gonna go quarterback power.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Oh no!
Yard on the keeper, and
they didn't give it to him, huh? Hey, run it again, coach.
The defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make.
Oh, stuffed
the
him.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to run into a brick wall.
They didn't give it to him.
The field, and I don't think he got there.
They're about to pull this goal line stand. I'm about to be ashamed of myself.
Short here on 4th.
Oh, I'm about to be ashamed of myself if we don't get it on this one.
7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. It's a quarterback sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did.
Oh.
They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line.
That is
stand.
wild.
56, right there, 56. Rip left, rip left.
This is Marlon Mack.
Oh, no.
running back. And he'll
Dang,
be
we
corralled
had
well
him right there in the
upfield, right around
backfield.
the
Wow, that is
40-yard line.
embarrassing.
39 yards there, a big one.
I suspect this is one of those
That's
calls
crazy.
the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there was a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety.
go.
And sometimes that works against you because they really hit them big,
They
didn't they?
did. They were hoping for a couple yards of breathing room, but they got a lot more than that. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
0-0,
Score
ladies and
after
gentlemen.
one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Caught left
Let's go.
side by Funchess. And
Devin
that play will
Funchess.
go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Left
Let's
side,
go.
Doyle with it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. On third down, Brissett. Throw left side complete. It's
Oh.
Mack.
Oh,
And
man, that is
shedding the
wild.
tackle, and
Dang
now
it.
some room. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in
Guys are
space.
driving, ladies and
Use his
gentlemen.
way.
Yeah,
Driving.
if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the 27, Brissett hits his target, the tight end, Mo
Trying to
Alley
strip it.
Cox. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that
Let's
turns
go.
into what? A huge play. We've seen
Let's
it so
go.
many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot. Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to
No
catch
good.
it and
No
come
good.
down
Let's go.
with it. What do they call that? The process
Oh,
of the
let's
catch?
go. All
They
right.
completed it all
So
the
this
way
is
through.
where we capitalize. Hopefully.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past
See how
Morton
they play the
Anderson
homie
last
outside.
year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, let's go. First down.
Open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch the
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Let's go.
At the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Gotta capitalize.
It seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that.
Tired.
But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Dancing to his left. And he's into the end zone. Chargers touchdown.
First touchdown of the season, folks. And it don't stop.
Another yard that gets him into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone.
Defense has the ball out right here.
That's out the window.
Got to keep the momentum. You get a stop, get another score, then we get another stop, then another score.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
All right.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern.
Oh, we were right there.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Let's go.
Now a third down throw,
Wait.
but it misses the target.
Decleating the homie, dog. Wow.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football.
Great
so I don't
hit,
see
man.
anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was
Let's go.
contact, but
See if Griffin
I'm
gives us a
happy
good
they
return.
kept that flag in the back pocket.
That's on
12
me, though.
yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
All right.
2 minutes on the
2-minute
clock, second
offense.
quarter, 7-0 ball game.
There it is.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Let's go.
Left side, it's complete.
Let's go.
Touchdown, LA! A big play
Let's go.
there. With his first
4th and
career
1,
touchdown
fam.
in his first career game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Let's go.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On play action, Brissett. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Brissett. Matthews has it right side.
Missed him. That's
and
on
he's
me.
brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Brissett on first down. Caught left side by Hilton.
Ooh, dang, son.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 39 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember
in these next
we talked
43
about
seconds.
one coach who said his emphasis this year was
they get the ball back at
scoring
half.
in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room.
We should be in good. We should be in good shape.
Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball in design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep.
Oh, man.
And that is incomplete.
Almost bailed me out for making that horrible throw.
But to no avail. Second down.
Oh, man, that was dope, though.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing
That's a tug. Let's go.
all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to
blocking the back
that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. On first down, Ingram being chased out left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's wild. No way.
We're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week one of the season. We'll be back.
Dang. Oh, now he's throwing the helmet. That can't be good.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, it's Brown.
Ooh.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Right back to Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
Let's go.
And down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack on first down, Brissett.
Oh, let's go.
Incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Try to make something happen.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. When you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ingram flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
We're set now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Set on 3rd and 2. And he hits his man, Matthews. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mack on the toss. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Brissett toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
Oh, right over. Oh,
incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play.
Oh,
and
no,
the officials are
no,
instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
shot myself.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Brissett.
Oh, fumble.
He lost the football.
James going to take it to the crib.
The Chargers. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. First down, Brissett.
Oh, almost had another one.
It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett.
Oh, let's go.
Double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Matthews, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they've put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left.
Oh, let's go.
Being able to give the ball to his
let's
big
go.
guy,
Oh, no.
and try and finish off the game.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brissett sets to throw it. Ebron's got it. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move them.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all total. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. But you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.
Oh, let's go.
And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Oh, let's go.
Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Ride it out.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. He got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he couldn't turn it into much more.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing, Brissett.
Let's go.
Here he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Very good.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, one set.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ingram. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Let's go.
Brissett to throw on first. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Chargers able to get the pressure and
finish it with a
sack. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
I think we had our best
but
offensive game,
preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much.
So we're looking at
it's the frontline guys
14,
from the first whistle.
247 and 3 touchdowns.
And now
Derek
I'm
Ingram,
listening
3
to
of
you.
5 for 78 yards and a touchdown.
That'll do it for us,
Rushing,
for Charles Davis and all
Jay
our
Brown,
hardworking
13
crew.
rushes, 33
I'm
yards,
Brandon
no
Gaudin.
touchdowns.
You've been watching the
Jordan
NFL
Beavis,
on EA
8
Sports.
attempts,
For more,
22 yards
find us
and 1
on Twitter
touchdown. Derek
at
Ingram,
EA
1 rush for
Madden
13
NFL.
yards. Receiving
With
wise,
that, we say so long from Southern
Patrick Majors
California.
had the bigger game yard wise, but touchdown wise, him and McMillan were. Jay Brown got a little involved in the passing game too. Defensively, Michael Joseph had the most tackles, 7 solo, 9 total, 1 tackle for loss and an interception. Cash Connor, 3 solo, 1 assist, that's 4 total, and 1 tackle for loss, no interceptions. Randy Garcia had a pick 6 if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, pick 6 for Randy Garcia, and he was also pretty involved in the defense, 4 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. But yeah, so overall we did very well. Next game's gonna be the Seahawks season opener. See how we do with them. But until next time, y'all, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button. Until next time, y'all, it's been a pleasure. Y'all stay beautiful. I'm out. Peace.